Consultant Bear opened Microsoft Teams and said, "Someone has been modifying my document." Internal Comms Bear opened Microsoft Teams and said, "Someone has modified my document." Then Knowledge Manager Bear opened Microsoft Teams and said, "Someone has modified my document, and she's still in there modifying it." Goldilocks and the Three Bears. You remember the fairy tale? Bear family makes porridge, porridge is too hot, bears go out for a walk, and golden-haired cat burglar enters the bear's house. Eats their porridge, sits in their chairs, sleeps in their beds. Then let me explain the Goldilocks effect in the collaboration scenario. But before I do, if you'd like to discover what's new and prepare for change too, then subscribe right here to the Modern Workplace Change. Give a video a like if it helped you. Your files are stored in a Microsoft team, a SharePoint site, a OneDrive. A couple of columns show who modified them and when they were modified. Someone has been editing my document. Well, we know who did that because of the modified column. But were they modified? Or were they just browsing, looking at the document, maybe reviewing it? Or maybe they've been modified unintentionally by someone using your document as a starting point for their new document. This kind of makes the modified by and modified date columns less useful. Can you trust the document was modified? Why does this happen? Documents stored in Microsoft Teams, SharePoint and OneDrive save changes in near real time. When a document is opened and editing is allowed, changes are saved almost instantly. This is a feature called autosave. The Office desktop apps have a switch on it to turn autosave off, but not many people remember to switch it off. It is often minutes, even hours before they remember about the autosave switch. I don't like seeing documents that were last modified by someone who was simply opening it to review. I want to see when someone has intentionally modified the document. I also want to protect documents that are a good example of work, when people use them as a starting point for their own work, but they forget to create a copy before they make the changes. They change the original, and you don't often discover this until the changes are opened much later. Now this tip will help you prevent unintentional modifications to your file. Use protected mode. Here's how it works. When a document is protected, it opens in view-only mode. A reader can view the document. They can review it and add comments if they have permission. But to edit and change the document, they must intentionally choose to click a button to edit it. How do I use protected mode with Office documents? Well, let's look at that document earlier that Goldilocks was changing. If we go into the File menu, and then into the Info panel, and use Protect Document, we have an option here to always open in reader-only mode. Choose that, let it save, and that's it. The document can still be read, reviewed and commented on, or edited by people who have permission. Let's see it in action. We'll go back and open it as Goldilocks. Go to Market Plan, Files, into the Sales document. And as it opens in Microsoft Teams, it is in view-only mode. So Goldilocks has to intentionally click and say, I want to edit or review before changes are made, before the document is modified. Effectively, the document is protected from the Goldilocks effect. That's all I've got. You know where to find me. You know what to do. We'll see you again soon. Bye for now.